Plaintiff Ricky Moorhead says the defendant is his uncle, and he allowed Ricky to move in with him when he needed a place to stay. However, while there, the defendant falsely accused Ricky of having an affair with his girl and eventually kicked him out. He's suing his uncle today for an unpaid loan. Defendant Anthony Carwile insists Ricky did have an affair with his girlfriend, and that's the reason they broke up. Anthony's countersuing his nephew for unpaid rent and emotional distress because he broke up Anthony's relationship.
Sir, you're suing your former boyfriend for $3,500 for an unpaid loan?
Excuse me, sir? No, sir.
You're not suing him?
That's not my boyfriend, sir. That's my uncle.
No, I said former.
No, not at all, sir. Never was gay in my life.
Huh?
That's my uncle, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I don't know who wrote this down.
Right.
Don't get mad at me. Somebody wrote it down.
That's just,
it's a simple mistake.
Hey.
I apologize.
All right. Well,
people get bent out of shape when you make a mistake these days. You're suing your uncle for an unpaid loan. And sir, you're countersuing for $4,000 for unpaid rent and emotional distress.
Correct.
Start with you, sir.
Well, 2007, sir, June 2007, me and my girlfriend, we had a little splat in our apartment. Me and my girlfriend had a
I got your point. Girlfriend. I know. I'm clear. You don't.
All right.
You don't have to say it twice. I told you I apologize. I'm clear.
Yes, sir. Well, June 2007, me and my girlfriend had a splat in our relationship, and I had to move out. You know what I mean?
Times.
So I called my uncle. He always been there for me, and he told me to come and move with him and his girlfriend. He never mentioned no rent to me at all. His girlfriend always run around in the little skimpy little things, and she always make little comments at me, trying to, bait me in to do different things, telling me the things that he wasn't doing to her in the room and all these different things.
Really?
Yeah. So,
how would you respond to that?
Wow, I didn't. But you
tell her I ain't trying to hear that?
Yeah, well, that's my uncle, so she should have respected, and I just didn't ever do anything to it.
You should have said something to the woman, sir. You should have said, look here, don't disrespect my uncle like that.
Right.
I don't want to hear any more of those hints. And say, next one I hear, I'm going to my uncle.
Well, she used to make the little statement sometime in front of him, like what she need in her life, a younger man, and the things that he don't do, like, massage and treat her like the queen.
I don't believe that, sir.
Why are you saying that?
That's what she used to say.
Come on, man.
I don't believe that, sir.
She used to say things like that. In front of him, and he,
okay.
That gave him the reason to believe, that we was even sleeping together in the first place.
You give me the background on this situation.
My nephew came to me and told me he needed a place to stay, okay? So I allowed him to come stay with me and my girl. He working nights, I'm working days. So I'm not there during the day. Matter of fact, one day I called home, knowing that both of them were there. I didn't get no answer. And that's when I really started getting suspicious. I was observing little looks. When I walk in the room, get quiet, conversations stop, things that, and then, my guts would start telling me something's not right here.
Right.
Something is not right. When I confronted him about it, and at first he denied it. The second time I confronted him about it, I'm like, man, look, if we are to salvage any relationship between you and I, you need to come clean. And best thing he can tell me, man, you need to talk to your girl. And that right there,
Right.
After that, it wasn't nothing else to talk about.
Correct.
Whether it happened or not, I can't say I visually saw it, but I just felt something in my gut.
You did put both of them out.
No. He had to go. He had to go immediately. And, soon after, of course, our relationship fell apart. I couldn't trust her.
You admit to this?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
You never had relations with his girlfriend?
Never. No.
He just suspected that.
That's
when he
it.
confronted you, you left voluntarily?
Yeah.
Okay. And the loans you are suing him for today, give me some background on that.
Me staying in his house, and he come to me, as a nephew, and I'm living with him. He asked me for some $3,500 to fix his car. And I'm living with him. He don't charge me no rent. So I give it to him, and he said he'll pay me in three weeks to about a month. You know, I said, cool. I mean, he working construction. He a contractor. I know he good for it. I give it to him. You know, the month come, he don't pay me, and I'm steady pressuring him about the money. And you know, eventually I just moved out due to the fact that there was too much tension. And you know, I moved. You know,
How long did you live there?
For about a year, a little over a year, maybe.
Well,
Sir?
I would, believe me, Your Honor, I had every intent to pay him back. And when I found out about my girl, I'm like, then you staying with me rent free, and you eating and sleeping with my woman and rent. You paid.
Counterclaim $4,000 for rent and emotional distress.
Yes.
Did he agree to pay you rent?
Well, you know what? When we you know, of course he knew he wasn't gonna be able to stay with me for free, sir. He knew he wasn't gonna be able to stay with me for free, you know. And
But did you have a set amount? And over the course of a year, did he pay you anything?
No, he didn't pay me nothing.
And what did you do the second month when he didn't pay his rent?
The second month.
Yeah.
Well, when he
you
first
let him
moved
stay
with
there.
me,
My point is, you let him stay there for an entire year. That gives me the impression there was no rent. If he could loan you $3,500, he certainly could have been paying rent.
well, you know, I mean, him being my family, sir. I mean, I'm honestly thinking that, come on, man. You know, I
Yeah,
mean,
you're right.
because
You
he
did
saw
the-
my struggle.
Yeah.
You know,
Emotional
so,
distress.
yeah, I mean, but hello, you know, I mean, this was a woman I really cared for. You know, I really did.
I hope you're just imagining this, sir. I hope you're wrong like he says. Because today I can't grant you a judgment. You agree that you owe him, and what is being alleged here amounts to what they call alienation of affection. It's like when people would commit adultery and separate, and the woman who caught her husband or what have you, she would sue the other woman, saying, you caused the problems in my relationship, so I'm going to sue you. There used to be a claim called alienation of affection.
Well, we need to bring that back. We need to bring that back.
Yeah, can't help you. And the rent, you admitted that, you know, there was no agreement on the rent.
Well, you know what? I mean, I really could have sworn that we had an agreement on that. I really did. Yeah, it's funny now, huh? Okay. Yeah.
Don't do anything violent, sir.
I'm not. Believe me, it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
All right, well, please, I'm not telling you to send no letter to his boss or nothing
Okay, good.
to ruin his job.
Thank you.
Don't do anything like that. All right? Don't do that.
Thank you. Saying he's not to be trusted or something like
Whatever you say in that letter, don't do it.
that? Okay.
Don't do that.
All right.
Don't do that. That's wrong.
Thanks, Your Honor.
3,500 is your judgment, sir. Have a good day.
Ain't no hard feelings between me and you, Uncle. You know I love you, man, and I always appreciate everything you did for me. I just had to handle this business, man. I hope it ain't no love lost, man.
I'm not really trying to believe nothing he says, you know. I mean, he won today, but you know, I hope he can live with himself. That's all.